What's up, y'all? What's good? I'm not gonna hold you too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and get straight off into it. I had the privilege to go over there and look at Reese's reaction video that she did to my Jazzy's life and Chris. And this is my reaction video that I'm going to make in regards to that one. This is a reaction video. This is for educational, entertainment purposes only. Okay? I want to put my disclaimers out there that this is a reaction video. So let's go. So as I was watching this video, the reaction that Reese did to this situation in regards to Jasmine and Chris, supposedly there's a situation going on over there. And I've been thinking this whole entire time. Jasmine cannot cover up how she feels to save her life because it always displays in her face. You have to just pay attention to what's going on. A lot of people choose to believe what she's saying out of her mouth, but not actually looking at what she's actually doing. You should always go off of actions because words mean absolutely nothing. And sometimes actions is not always as real and true as you see them either, because you're supposed to only believe only half of what you see and none of what you hear. Okay? If you follow me and catch my drift, then you understand and we're clear. So Jasmine likes the fact that she has this man off in her home and he's controlling everything around there, including her and those children. And she does not understand that the things that are going on in her house that she is very aware of is going to put her in a position where her bestie, her so-called bestie is in, Olivia. I've done tried to explain this to you too many times before, that you are going to put yourself in a position to where your kids are going to get snatched from you. You supposedly, allegedly have an open C.Ase case because someone placed a phone call in regards to your boyfriend being in your home and some type of behavior that has been displayed that you are well aware of. Isn't that right, Jasmine? So you're well aware of what's been going on. You're well aware that you have an open C.Ase case. I don't understand how come you are still parading this man around knowing that you have a situation at hand that could get your kids snatched away from you if you do not follow suit as to what they are telling you to do. Like you said, y'all have a whole baby and those 4 extra kids. So I guess you feel in your heart that only those 4 extra kids will be snatched because those 4 extra kids are the ones that's getting reported on and not the baby, right? Let me tell you something. If they snatch one, they snatch all. So it's like you gotta catch them all, Pokemon type of shit. So I don't know if you feel like that they will only remove the Davis's children and that Bowser's going to be in the house with you only. Oh no, baby, that's not how that works. I don't know if you feel like you're going to pull a Olivia. That's not how it's going to go down. Because guess what? All of those children are in your custody right now. Okay? When Olivia was going through what she was going through with this whole custody battle situation, that baby came within the fact of them going through what they were going through. Not before, but while they were going through it. Okay? So in your situation, Legendary is already born. Legendary has been in that house with those 4 other kids while you've been doing whatever you've been doing or allowing whatever's been going on in that house. So let's just be very clear. I want you to understand something. I want you to understand what I'm saying, what's coming out of my mouth. If they snatch one, they snatch all. So I don't know if you thinking in your pathetic ass mind that these children, the Davises, are the only ones that will be removed. No, all of them will be removed if they find any type of thing on you or on the person that the allegations was placed on. Let's just be very clear. Now, if you were sitting up in that house knowing that some shit is going down and you were sitting up there turning a blind eye, but turning on the camera with this fool in tow with you, bitch, I hope indeed to stay open until they close it and those kids are gone. And I mean that with every bit in me. I mean that. Those kids don't deserve to have to go through anything that you are subjecting them to because you want a man in your house. A bitch like you could never sit nowhere near me or around me. I could not deal with you. I would not want you around me at all. My kids definitely would not be playing with your children at all, because I see how you are raising them and how you are allowing certain things to go on and you acting like nothing is happening. You sit up here and defended this man's name. Got on here looking like a big burly beast, defending this man's name on something that's been said about him because you know it to be true. Not only has it been said by the people that are viewing the shit that you upload on your channel, the lives that you produce on your channel, your so-called best friend, your bestie, your cyber bestie, Christina, she decided to come out and say something about him as well in regards to you and your children. But you got mad and in your feelings and said that you wanted to do what? What did you say that you wanted to do while you was pregnant, Jasmine? You were saying that you was willing to get put hands on people while you were pregnant. That's what you were saying. Because you were so off in your feelings as to what was being said about your boyfriend. You got so mad. So if that is a situation that gets you so in your feelings and you know that there's something that can be done about it, why haven't you done anything about it? As much money as you receive in Cash App, Super Chats, on YouTube, period, you would think that you will find some type of way to make this situation go away if it's not going down like people are saying. But yet you have been dragging your feet because, bitch, you know exactly what's going on in that house. You know exactly what's going down. You know exactly what type of inappropriate behavior that's been displayed around your children and what they're being subjected to. But yet you choose to try to turn the blind eye because you don't want to deal with what your reality really is. And that's exactly why you was walking around like Quasimodo for these past couple of weeks now. Talking about, oh, you guys, I think it's just my allergies, and I just think it's just this, you guys. Oh, I think it's just pink eye. We have not seen you take yourself to the emergency room. We have not seen you set up an appointment to see what's actually going on with your eye. So if you were not hit in your eye with anything or by someone, then why didn't you not go to the doctor to see what's going on with your eye, knowing that you have 5 children in the house with you that could possibly potentially, if it's something that's contagious like pink eye, that you would go get antibiotics so then your children won't get the pink eye as well. So what is really going on here? I mean, like, seriously. I mean, this just don't make no sense. I have to say allegedly because I don't have this information in front of me. I don't have no type of evidence in front of me to prove anything that's being said or the allegations or the accusations that have been made. I have nothing to say in regards to that as to saying that, oh, yeah, I know for a fact, but I'm going to tell you this, though. I know for a fact that there's some inappropriate behavior that is going on in that house, and you are aware of it, and it's been going on for the past 2 years. Since he stepped on the scene, before he stepped on the scene, even in the phone calls. If a man's going to tell you that he wants to come back for your daughter and you don't find anything wrong with that and you find that to be funny or you find that to be sweet, then bitch, something is wrong with you. Okay? Now, it's a lot of women. Jasmine is not the only woman in the world that have subjected her kids to certain things they shouldn't have be subjected to, or have them experiencing things that they shouldn't be experiencing, or having them thinking that certain behaviors from grown adults is acceptable when it's not. She is not the only woman in the world that does this shit. Okay? Her compadres have done it as well. But there's other women outside of them. It's women in the world that are just like her that does this every single day. They don't care nothing about the kids that they push out at all, but want to continue to keep giving birth to kids that they don't want to take care of or they don't even want to protect. And this is the situation that we are in. Y'all are saying that y'all feel like she needs to be canceled. I feel like more than that needs to happen at this point, because we are really watching this play out in front of our eyes. We are really watching this. And the more and more she's on camera with these kids, the more agitated she is with them. And the more they have to be locked up. They have to be locked up in their room and they can't come out while she's on live. But bitch, this is a family channel and they are part of the family. So I don't understand how come every time you are live, they have to be in their rooms locked up because you don't want them to come out. Especially since her kids know, even though they can partially half-ass talk, they are able to say what they need to say to make people talk about her if they say certain things that comes out of their mouth. That's why you always hear them pressing the mute button and things of that nature, because they already know that something could possibly come out of their mouths that they don't want nobody to know about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you ain't got nothing to hold, then there's no need for that. I understand that your conversation with your child is not for everybody to hear. I can dig that, you know. I understand that. But at the same time, what is it that you pressing the mute button every 10 seconds for? Because your child is speaking. Because you don't want them to say something or debunk what you done already said in that live or on that video or whatever the case may be. So therefore you have to, on the live. I can't say on the video. On the live. So therefore you have to keep pressing mute because you don't want nobody to hear what your children may be saying to you. Like when you telling them they just ate, they might be telling you, no, I didn't eat. And I didn't eat, especially Maya. Maya say, no, I didn't eat nothing. I ate yesterday. Like she's going to let it be known. Like no. What are you talking about? That's not what happened. And that's not how it went down. See, here's the thing. Jasmine is a for real case study. And we are watching this crash dummy crash out in front of us is what she's doing. She does not want any of those children. I don't know what's in her mind. Like I said, if you feel like that those Davis's kids is going to get snatched by you keep the Bowser child because you feel like your fate is going to be Olivia's fate or whatever the case may be, you feel like just because she still has that baby in her custody and those other kids are gone, that will be your destiny. Bitch, let me find out that this is really how you really thinking. Because you already copying her. You already doing everything that somebody else is doing. You can't be you. So I guess you want to follow suit and lose your kids too. And I guess that's what's going to end up happening because you're not making any type of changes. And if that man is not supposed to be in your house due to an allegation that was placed on his head in regards to your kids, then bitch, guess what? You are in for a special treat. That shit is not going to be closed. This might be a case that might not ever be closed for your ass. It might continue to stay open until they can see exactly what's really going on and they can get down to the bottom of this because they're tired of their line being called about you and what's going in your house and nothing is being done about it. So at some point, you have to understand that this is not going to keep being able to go over people's heads. People are not going to keep turning a blind eye, that this case is going to stay open and they're going to investigate further as to what they need to see if those kids really do need to be removed from your custody. Not only that, then you start talking about this moving and all of this type of stuff. You are completely stressed out. And these are the things that you deserve to go through because you put yourself in the situation when you decided to pick up a bum off the street and bring him off into your household. And you didn't even know what you was getting yourself into. All you knew was that you was going to have a dude off in your house, whether he loved you, liked you, or respected you. As long as he was there for you to flaunt his ass around, that's all that you wanted to do. It was all about you yourself, as you thought about yourself. But look at you now. If there is an open case allegedly on you, bitch, just get ready for what's about to happen. Get ready for it. Because see, you thought that you was going to go smooth sailing and nothing was going to happen to you. You thought that you was going to be able to tell these people, oh, there's people on the internet that's doing these type of things to me and I'm not even doing anything. Do you know after a while that these people are not going to play with you? That they really going to have to go and do some thorough investigations, go farther than what they have gone because they see that this is not going to stop, that this is going to be an everlasting thing as long as you're on YouTube. You are choosing to subject your kids to this bullshit just to make pennies and nickels and dimes when you can take your ass on a job and get you a job and go work. And you don't have to deal with this no more. You can put the shit behind you. But your pride won't allow you to do so because you feel like you have created a platform for you and your children. But you created a platform for you and your children and it went wrong. It's done went down bad. So you're basically now at a dead end job that's not going nowhere fast, bitch. It's time for you to do something else. It's time for you to figure out what you need to do and what you want to do. You are in your 30s. You have to understand something. You are not in control of the internet. So if the internet was to shut down, bitch, you would not be able to pay your bills because you have no type of money other than YouTube money or social media money that's controlled by the internet. So you have to understand something. You are going to have to get your shit together. You have to get your priorities in order because as from what I'm seeing, bitch, you don't have shit in order. You don't have shit in place. And for your mindset to think that you are going to be left with that baby that you got, and those 4 other kids is going to be gone, bitch, you are completely losing your damn mind. So I hope that's not what you think, because if that is what you're thinking, you are in for a special treat, bitch. So get ready for it because it's coming soon.